Hi, my name is Mekapathi. I just want to answer one question tonight from a male who say, do really women know what they want in the bedroom? So the question is yes. As a woman myself, we know what we want. The problem is that because our cultures never prepared us to ask what we want, especially when it comes to bedroom issues. That's why many women probably you think they don't know what they want, but we do know what we want because sex and sexuality were not topic that publicly has been discussed. We were not raised to even initiate. Because we were not raised to initiate, it doesn't necessarily mean we don't know what we want. We know what we want. It's just because of our upbringing. So, therefore, you'll find that women will not initiate. And the fact remains also that we are different from men because men are sort of like the men are raised, or should I say raised, but I would rather say men were prepared by the culture as the head of families. So they are also regarded as head of the bedrooms. Now that's why, and our hormones, our brain, our body, our brain are also not wired that way. Our brains are wired that we need to be stimulated first. So once we are stimulated, it gives the message to our subconscious mind to say, yes, here it says there is a message that there is sex activity goes on. That's the only time it's like our edge, our pleasure are stimulated. Our shaken up is woken up. Because if it's not woken up, it doesn't necessarily mean it's not there. It is there, but it's dormant in our subconscious mind, meaning it is just a bit sleeping. So we need our men to wake our pleasure up. We need men to wake up our desire because our desire is dormant in our subconscious mind. And the fact that culture has really restricted us to initiate it, to want it more. And it's really a pity because I've received also a lot of comment from women client. When I talk about that, women can also initiate sex. Then they will come in and say, we really want to initiate sex, but we are afraid. We are afraid maybe our women will think, where did you learn it from? How did this kind of a thing? They are just afraid. Where did you learn this thing? Maybe you have multiple partners because where did you learn these things from? Because they also, our husband or our boyfriend, they also know that women are not really there. They are not prepared to initiate it. So even as much as we want it, we will not show it. But it doesn't necessarily mean that we don't know what we want. So as a man, what you need to do is really to communicate to us. Communicate to us, ask us, where do we want to be touched? What is exactly what we want in the bedroom? We know what we want and we know where we want to be touched. So what you need is just really to talk to us. Talk to us, ask where do you want to be touched and how, which is very important. The how is very, 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 very important because you might read somewhere else. You might read that, the places where enough nerve endings, like maybe you learn about the clitoris, you learn about the G spot, you learn about the A spot, and then you go and try on your woman because you read about it. But then you will also just find out that there is no response from your woman. Then you realize maybe the information that you have picked up is not. The message here is that each and every woman is an individual. They are different. What I like and where I like to be touched, it's not the same as where Selma or Maria wants to be touched. So each one, you have your preferences, how you want to be turned on. So the message here is just ready to say, yes, we know what we want. Because of our culture, who really sort of prevent us to express our sexual desire. That's why, and when we get into our marriage or our relationship, we still got stuck in our upbringing. We stuck in our past. We stuck there, and then we feel it's not something that, even I am married, it's not something that I can discuss with my husband. So it is at that time that we just need to learn. Things are coming, because especially when you realize that it affects your bedroom, it affects your whole relationship. I think it's a higher time both partners learn. Skills are there. You learn how your woman wants to be touched. She must be your teacher, because who is the teacher here? Even when you as a man, you are the what? You are the initiator in the bedroom, because that is how our culture has prepared us. Yes, initiate, but learn also just to communicate to your wife. Ask her, where do you want to be touched? For you to feel loved, for me to turn you on, for you to feel turned on, where do you want me to touch you, and how do you want me to touch you? Let her be your teacher. Let her be your teacher, because the moment she is your teacher, she will teach you exactly where and how. So for those who really have questions, thinking that women don't know what they want, we do what we want. We know what we want in the relationship, in the entire relationship, because in the relationship we just want to be loved, especially also in the bedroom. We also want specific things, specific positions. We also have our preferences. I think I answered that one. And if there is still questions, please don't forget to ask your question. And when you are on this page, don't forget to prescribe. Don't forget to prescribe. Thank you. And just keep on watching, keep on posting your question. I'll take time to answer your questions. Thank you, and have a blessed day.